game tonight, and that's the focus right now.
You mentioned being juiced up, and I wanted to ask you about a challenge maybe from the regular season. You battled illness there for a bit, and I wondered if behind the scenes that presented even more challenges getting back into the swing of things when you did return to games.
For sure. I was out for 2 weeks or so, and that's not ideal. But the guys in the room did a great job helping me get back up to speed, and smaller players. Yeah, when you sit out for that period of time, it's certainly hard to get back. But
and you have been looking for that missing piece ever since Logan O'Connor went off that line. Mikko Rantanen comes in that Winnipeg series especially, and really seems to fit in well with your line. Can you tell me what has gone so well there?
Yeah, Kip's a great guy, great player. He hasn't played much down the stretch, and the fact that he stepped in here and has done such a great job is outstanding. For him to step in and to play the way that he's playing, it helps out Ross and I, and he's a big key part to this team.
And what's the big thing you guys are looking to improve on going into game 3 tonight?
I think just trying to spread the puck out more through the neutral zone, not staying on one side, and just playing with speed. And I think great things will happen if we do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Those days off, how do you guys kind of balance that after having a week off? How it's such a quick turnaround and everything?
Yeah, obviously it's fast, back and forth right now every other day, but you get the rest you need. Obviously we had a travel day yesterday, but the rest of the day was off, get what you need, just come in today and have a good morning skate and get back at it.
How have you felt through these first 7 games now? You're just moving the pace and everything like that?
Yeah, it's been good. I think everybody's holding up pretty well. I think our team's been playing pretty good. Just some things we got to tidy up, and it should go our way.
What was the difference in game from them from 1 to 2?
That they did?
Yeah.
I don't know if there was too much different that they did. I think some of the mistakes were more on our side of things. Just some mental errors, some coverage stuff. We talked about it, and I think we can clean it up, and we should have a good game tonight.
Advantage that you have there?
I think around the net, obviously, is one of the best in the world, and tipping pucks, and tough for the goalies to see past him. So I think that's his biggest skill he has. I think attribute, and it's been showing off. He takes advantage of his big frame for sure, which is good.
I know it was a big hit last game. Are there any Are there any lingering feelings that you guys carry going in tonight that you could channel into something productive?
Well, yeah, I think obviously we try to be physical as well and try to get a lick on their D every now and then, or every chance we get. So I think we can do a better job. I think we did a pretty good job in the game 1 to get hits on their D and try to be physical. I think last game they were a little bit better breaking out, and we were kind of maybe spread out a little bit, especially in the first 2 periods. But I think it's important to be physical, and we try to answer the bell like what Ben did. Obviously, we try to be physical, and they're tough guys as well.
In game 1, you had a difficult first period, but then you completely changed the game around and became really impactful offensively and defensively. Can you tell me how you were able to make that change in game without getting too frustrated?
Yeah, playoffs are really important. You have to stay even keel, and you can't get too frustrated. You can't get too high if you're doing well, and you can't get too low if you're struggling, or like as a line or team or whatever. We gotta, after every period, reset. But obviously, our goal tonight is to have a good full 60. I think we haven't done it obviously in first 2 games. I think first game, obviously, the first period, and the second game it was the second period. So we try to find the consistency to keep the puck out of our net more than we have.
How hard is it for you to have a deficit in both games and have to come back from that? In a pretty big deficit.
It's not ideal. Obviously, the first goal is big. If I think that's what we aim to do, and if we don't, we're not too worried about it. But it's got to be something we can get better at, to get the first goal and try to play better in the first 10 minutes or so. And because it's against good teams, every game you can't come back from 3. We almost came back from 4, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. So I think try to keep the game close to you as much as possible. It's more ideal.
Comebacks this playoffs. I mean, you came close in Game 1 in Winnipeg. You obviously in Game 1 in Dallas. Can you get confidence from that, knowing we can do this? It's not ideal to have to do it, but it's doable.
Yeah, I think we're mentally pretty well prepared for those situations, and even if we go down a couple, we still keep playing and keep fighting. I think there's no quit, obviously, in this team, and I don't think any team has a quit at this time of the year. So, still ideal to get the lead and play with the lead a little bit more than we have.
You talked about in the first game that after that first period that you guys stayed even keel in the room. In the second game, what kind of flipped going into the third to make that change?
Well, yeah, I think the second period was probably, like I said, that was the worst last game for sure. We were giving up too many, breakaway almost, a couple 2-on-1s. We were just making some decisions without the puck that we usually don't make. And that's just mental preparedness, I think. I think mentally we have to be more stronger than that to play full 60 against a good team. They won the conference, they're one of the best teams in the league, so if you fall asleep for 10 minutes, it might be 3 goals against. So like they have shown, it's been basically like that.
Seeing Georgiev battle like that in Game 2 for you guys, is there anything that you do to keep his confidence high going into Game 3?
Yeah, well, obviously we support him, we try to pump his tires in the room, and he's been playing really well for us, so we try to help him a little bit more, try to get more blocks and try to keep their big guys in front of, keep away from our net and make him see the puck. So, but yeah, we try to obviously support him and keep him high on his mental side.
2 last ones, guys.
I think you and Nate had no shots at 5-on-5 last game. Does it get frustrating? Obviously you get chances on the power play.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, for sure. You try to. Well, I think you try to learn from the game and try to watch some stuff that we could do maybe better as a line and individuals where we could be more on the ice and just try to reset. But yeah, you try not to get frustrated, but obviously try to be effective offensively, get some chances, and they were able to last game 5-on-5. They were able to defend pretty well against us, so we got to find some solutions and find some room out there.
Thanks.